What's up guys, Daniel here. In this video I'm going to show you how to play Landing Feet First by Bayside. It's a whole step down tuning from standard, so make sure you tune your guitar before you get started. And I just want to let you know that I'm going to be referring to the strings by their standard names, not the tuned down names. So just keep that in mind as you're going through, and hope you enjoyed the lesson. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with the intro. Sounds like this. We'll start with a B major chord. That's going to be the 2nd fret A, 4th fret D, G, and B string. You're going to pluck A, G, D, B, and let B ring out a little bit longer, and then back to G. From here, you're going to go down to the 1st fret of the A string, pluck, and slide to the 2nd, and you're still going to stay on that B chord. And after you slide up, you're going to pluck G, D, B, G, A one more time, but down on the 1st fret. So all together, a little bit slower. And regular speed, which honestly isn't much faster. And that's how you play the intro. Next part up is the verse, and it uses all power chords. We'll start with a B5 power chord. That's going to be the 2nd fret of the A string, 4th fret of the D string, and all of these are going to be down strums, and you'll do each chord 4 times until I tell you different. So, starting with that B5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to move your index finger down to the 1st fret of the A string and do 4 more. Now you're going to move this position up to the 6th fret of the A string, 9th fret of the D string. And then move up your index finger 1 fret to the 7th fret of the A string, and that's going to be an E5 power chord. So again, all down strums, 4 strums for each of these chords. So from the beginning. Next, we're going to move to a G sharp 5. That's just the 4th fret of the low E string, 6th fret of the A string. You're going to go again 4 more. Move your index finger down 1 fret. So now we're on the 3rd fret of the E string. Then we're going to move down 1 more to the 2nd fret of the E string. Now that's a big stretch, so if that is too far away for you, that's uncomfortable, you can also use your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the E string and put your index finger on the 1st fret of the D string while lightly touching the A string so it doesn't ring out. It'll give you the same sound, just an easier, less of a stretch chord shape. So again, 4 more here. Then you're going to go down to the 4th fret of the A string, and now we've got an F sharp 5 power chord. So all together. And now those 2 parts together. The world falls down tomorrow, you be sure I'll be there with a net. Now we move on to the next part. So now we're going to start with an E5 power chord. That's going to be an open E, 2nd fret A. We're going to move to an F sharp 5, that's 2nd fret E, 4th fret A, then to a B5, 2nd fret A, 4th fret D, and then a G sharp 5, 4th fret E, 6th fret A. Again, 4 down strums for each of these, starting with that E5, F sharp 5. Now, between the F sharp 5 and the B5 is a rest. So you're still doing 4 strums on the F sharp, but then you rest while you switch to the B5. And that rest is going to be your first downbeat, where you would normally do a strum. So if I'm switching from the F to the B, so now the B only gets 3, because that first downbeat is a rest. Rest, 2, 3, 4, and then we switch to the G sharp 5 over here, 4th fret E, 6th fret A. So all together. repeat that, but this time we're just going to stay on the B5 until the end. So E5, F sharp 5, rest, B5. And you're going to do that progression twice. So all of that together. To catch the pieces falling, and I was always there, and I was always there. Now, the next part, we're going to stick with that E5 to the F sharp 5, but now instead of going to the B5, we're going straight to the G sharp. So, I was always there, but you just... So we played just like the B5, but different chord. And the last part, just before the chorus, we're going to start with an E5 to the F sharp 5, and then go to a B5, and right on the last down strum, we're going to move our index finger down. So I'll show you that here. It's going to go E5, 1, 2, 3, 4, F sharp 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest as your first downbeat, B, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to go down 1 fret to the first fret of the A string as your last down strum. So it's just going down that 1 fret to create a little dissonance before you get to the chorus. Never knew where. And then you get to the chorus. Next part up is the chorus. We're going to continue using power chords and the down strums, but we're going to do each of these chords for 2 measures. So 4 downbeats times 2. We're going to start with the G sharp 5, 4th fret E, 6th fret A. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to switch to the 6th fret of the A string, 9th fret of the D string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Move your index finger up 1 to the 7th fret. This is going to be an E5 chord. So 7th fret A, 9th fret D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to go up 2 frets each. So now we're on the 9th fret of the A, 11th fret of the D string. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to switch it up and just do an open E and A strum. And that's going to allow you to switch back to the next part. It'll make more sense when I play it through. So everything so far. Ayo, ayo, I hope you weren't waiting long. I hope this night makes up for time lost. So again, that little open strum that you're doing is just allowing you to switch back to the next chord. Now the next chord is just the G sharp 5, and we're going to repeat what we did at the beginning. Ayo, ayo, feels like I met you years ago. We're picking up right where we left off. So instead of strumming all the way through on that 9th fret A, 11th fret D, you're just going to strum it once and let it ring out. That's an F sharp 5 if I didn't mention that before. We're picking up right where we left off. You just let it ring out. And that's the end of the chorus. So the chorus all together. Ayo, ayo, I hope you weren't waiting long. I hope this night makes up for time lost. Ayo, ayo, feels like I met you years ago. We're picking up right where we left off. And that's the end of the chorus. Now I will mention at the end of the second chorus, just before he gets to the bridge, after you strum that chord once, you let it ring out, and then you're going to strum it one more time before getting into the bridge. That's the only real difference. Now there's an interlude between the first chorus and the second verse. It's played like this. Which is really the same chords as the first part of the verse, just elongated. So we're still starting with a B5 chord, 2nd fret A, 4th fret D. You're going to strum that for 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go down to the 1st fret of the A string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go up to the 6th fret A, 9th fret D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 7th fret A, 9th fret D. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then instead of going up to the 9th fret of the A, 11th fret D, we're going to go down to the 2nd fret E and 4th fret A. It's the same chord, just an octave apart. And you finish that one off 1, 2, 3, 4. So. And then that takes you into the verse. Sorry for the quick intermission. I just wanted to let you know I tried to teach the solo and lead parts, but it's going to take too long. I'm going to make a whole separate video for them. Just wanted to throw that out there. Hope you're enjoying the lesson. Now the next part I'm going to show you is the bridge. Sounds like this. If I'm on the road for another 1,000 years or so, I hope you know part of me is at home. I traded brick for straw in the house I built around my heart. So when you came, it wouldn't be so tough. No huff and puff could dismantle us. No huff and puff could dismantle us. Whoa. Sorry if your ears are bleeding. So this is where the strumming pattern changes a bit. I still want you to imagine doing all down strums for 2 measures on these chords, but you're going to add a rest in between by muting the strings. So for example, the G sharp 5, we would normally go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a couple mutes in between. So for this G sharp 5, we're going to do it for 2 measures, and the 3rd beat of each measure, we're going to mute the strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I slow that down, what you're going to do is 2 down strums, 1, 2, and then release the pressure on your fretting hand to mute the strings, and that's your 3rd beat. 1, 2, 3. Apply the pressure again and do your 4th down strum, or your 4th beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the tabs, it looks like you're doing 1, 2, mute, 1, 2, 3, mute, 1. But that's not how we're doing it. Again, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to follow that same strumming pattern for the next chord, which is just going up a string each. So now we've got a C sharp 5, 4th fret A, 6th fret D and G. Again, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to the next chord, which is an F sharp 5. That's going to be 2nd fret E, 4th fret A and D. And then we're going to switch to a B5, and this time we're not going to do the full power chord. You can if you'd like, but I just do the 2nd fret A, 4th fret D, and we're going to do down strums without the mutes. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go down to the 1st fret of the A string, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from the F sharp 5 to the B5. And then you're going to repeat the progression. Now the second time around, you're going to add a few more chords, and all that is going up to the 6th fret of the A string, 9th fret of the D, and we're going back up to that F sharp 5 higher up on the fretboard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then the 7th fret A, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then going up to the F sharp 5, 9th fret A, 11th fret D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from that F sharp 5 all the way to the end. After this, you're going to be playing the same verse chords while the solo is going on. So the 1. You're playing that progression while the solo is going on. Alright guys, that does it for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, any requests, things like that, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Tabs are going to be on my website. I've got a link in the description. Go ahead and check those out. And if you haven't subscribed already, consider doing so. I'm trying to get to 5,000 before the end of the year. I think I may need to up that goal just based on the recent trend. But I'm going to be making a lot more videos for the rest of the year, so might do a song you like. Anyways, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.